Hello, Dan Joss. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm well. I was just scratching my head saying, I wonder if there's really some advantages and disadvantages between joint versus individual life insurance. And I know you're not selling insurance, so you're kind of an objective guy who might offer some financial insight into joint versus individual life insurance policies. What do you think?
I think there's pros and cons of each.
Of course. Are the
Let's
cons all locked up?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's just take a couple, average couple.
All right, because the pros, they're pros. They're not going to get locked up.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
Pre-retirees. How about that?
Pre-retirees.
So that there's still objectively a need for life insurance.
Okay.
A question is, should we each get a policy?
Wait a minute. You lost me there for a second. I'm going to derail your thing here. If you're still working, you should have life insurance. If you're not working, you maybe don't need life insurance?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
There's less of a chance to need life insurance if you're finished with most of your life.
Okay, because you're not going to die.
Oh, you'll die.
Because you know you're going to die.
But an idea of life insurance is to have enough resources if I don't save enough.
Okay.
While I'm working.
Gotcha.
But if let's just say the average couple, if we've already put our kids through college and we've bought our second home and we've started gifting to our grandkids college education, if that's important to them, most of their expenses in life are arguably past. So they have less of a need, if one of them dies, to have a big lump of money come into their life.
Gotcha. Okay.
But many still have life insurance in retirement. I was just picking the pre-retiree that arguably has more financial need.
Okay. All right, well, let's get this train back on the tracks.
Sure. Well, if a husband and a wife have a need for life insurance, typically there's a higher earner that has more life insurance on them and lower life insurance amount on the lower earner. An option is to have a joint policy.
Okay.
Instead of having two individual policies. And the benefit of that is we can pick one amount, and when the first of the couple dies, they get the benefit.
Okay.
And it's typically less expensive than two individual policies.
That's good to know.
And so a less expensive premium, because the need would be arguably the same, typically more towards the higher earner's need, because if the higher earner were to pass away, they'd lose more taxable earnings.
Right.
More income. But there's still need for the lower earner or stay-at-home spouse, right? Because if they pass away, you've got to shell out some money to do things that they were doing for arguably no cost.
Right.
But if I can save a little money and buy a joint policy and get one amount when the first of us dies, then that's a good benefit. The drawback is we have to decide on which amount we want.
Well, I thought the drawback was somebody had to die.
That's it.
That's just one of the drawbacks.
That's one of the drawbacks.
Okay.
Two people need two separate policies. The amount of coverage can differ. That could be a pro or a con. The survivor's own policy, if you have two policies, stays in effect, right?
Right.
And so that could be a pro or a con. Because if I just got a bunch of life insurance money because my spouse died, do I need life insurance on my own life now?
Right.
Who's going to benefit?
Maybe your kids.
Maybe the kids.
Maybe a charity.
But maybe not the spouse that just predeceased me, because that's no longer an option.
That's the one you've already picked out, and you're going to, yeah.
And so if buying the same coverage under the two policies is more expensive than buying one policy, then I'm not too concerned about that second policy.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. So if somebody wants to talk to you more about life insurance that you do not sell, but might be an important part of your plan, they should give you a call.
They give us a call at 757-903-2127.
All right.
And our website is jossbrown.com.
Super. I thank you so much.
Thank you.